So here the yellow, Chinese character Huang, and that's the color reserved for the imperial family. And then minor princes or noblemen were permitted to wear blue. And Qing, also this letter Qing refers to, it's not really the same character, but they have the same name for color blue. So blue is very important. And then brown is also allowed, while blue-black fabric indicated the wearer was a court official. So predominantly black, black jacket is often seen for court officials. So this is important. So you often layer your dragon robe. This is one-piece robe with this kind of overcoat. So you can see the sleeves are wider, right? Like a sleeves. So sleeves are wider, so you can put your that dragon robe right here underneath. But dragon robe is a lot longer, right? So you wear dragon robe, and then on top you can wear one more jacket. And often there is a more casual jacket called magua. You will see this a lot in movies. So magua does not have this much of lavish decoration. It can also close into the front with the Chinese style knot and ribbon, like a loop type of closures like this. And sleeves are a lot longer. So actually your own sleeves will end somewhere around here, and then you have a longer hanging sleeves, and that these are also signs of how can I say, social status. But this one has embroidered dragons, so obviously owned by one of those princes. And then, yes, who's asking a question?
That's Nancy. I just have a couple of questions. Going back, I was just wondering, are there different colors for men and women, or do men and women wear the same colors? Like, would women wear that bright yellow also, or is
it's not this much of white, like this kind of really golden yellow. Women, if you are imperial family, you can wear darker colors, but not this type of golden yellow. You would wear something like red, or as they say, brown, more like this type of brown, but not predominant yellow like this.
Okay. And also, I was just wondering, I know the dragon is so important. So is there like an origin of that, like how a dragon became like this symbol of royalty?
Yeah, right. So that goes into about Zhou dynasty. So in the techniques and materials, a lot of you made a mistake when the question said, when did China move into what is it, the Iron Age? The answer is not Zhou. The answer is Warring States. But like these kind of mythical beasts, dragon or phoenix, those mythical beasts started from like a Shang dynasty. Shang is before Zhou, like a Shang is 3000 BCE. But then if you go to next period, Zhou dynasty, these kind of mythical animals are very much hierarchically developed. So that dragon is more for male symbols, and then phoenix became a little bit more female symbols. And then that's the harmony between, yang and yin, right? And then you will see use of a lot of more beast motifs, and that is in the middle of the Zhou dynasty. And then if you finally move to the Warring States, which is much later in Zhou dynasty, you will see animal patterns well implemented in the system of their embellishment, not just for clothing, but also for ceramics and metalwork. And the reason that animal carried such an important symbolic meanings is because, you know, during the warring states, nomadic traditions were introduced to Chinese people, and gradually Chinese people accepted those nomadic animal symbols, like ferocious animals or flying birds. So that's the origin of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is another example. So this magua style outer garment, like an over jacket, you know, can say like an over, it's not really a coat. So that's why I am using the word like an over jacket. So those types, as you can see, you have like a front closure like this. And then there are only 3, and then from the waist down, it's open. So it reveals a little bit of your inner, like a chipao inside. But because this goes on the top, decorations are very important. But most of them we see here are from the imperial collection, and you can see how many of them were made. A lot of them were made. And this is very good example for women. So it's red all over, but there are dragons. So obviously this was made for imperial family member. Hold on. What are something's wrong? Okay. And then so in this case, the examples are 8 Taoist immortals. Taoist immortals, like somebody who does not die. And then you have some animal symbols at the bottom. And these are all like wishing happy lives. For of an imperial woman. So that dress, like, you know, the one-piece long robe, dragon robe goes, not dragon robe, like that chipao goes on inside, and then this one is worn outside. So that's why sleeves are, you know, this big. So it's also embroidery and then couching techniques. And then this is the back of it, the front and then the back. So you actually have a zodiac, like 6 of them on the back, and then 6 of them in the front, and then you have 8 Taoist immortals on the back. So really lavish decoration, wishing them a happy, peaceful life. So I think those are examples of it.